Okay, so here's an example of a word problem that we're going to be working through, and it is as follows. Alex is investing his money. He thinks that he should make $11 for every 100 that he invests. How much should he expect to make on an investment of $4,000? Okay, so let's just think about this for a second. We think we should make 11 and invest 100. Well, what do we not know? Well, what we don't know is how much we expect to make, right? So we know 100 should go with the 4,000 and 11 should go with what we're supposed to make, which we don't know, right? So that's what our unknown is going to be. So we're going to build this. We think we should make $11. We think that we should make $11. Well, let me check the problem here again. Make $11 for every 100 he invests. So we believe we should make $11 for every 100. That is our ratio. And we want to check it against another ratio in which we don't know what we're going to make. Well, what do we decide we're going to use for what we don't know? Well, that's just going to be a variable. Let's call it x. We could use y, we could use p, we could use q. It doesn't really matter what, but we'll use x. That's kind of standard. We don't know what we're going to make, but we know that we're going to invest $4,000. Well, there's our proportion. We can work it from there. So, again, you can use your calculator, but what we want to do is we want to cross multiply. So 11 times 4,000, and then we're going to cross multiply 10 times, or 100 times x. So 100 times x, well, that's not bad. That's just 100. X is equal to then 4,000 times 11. Well, multiplying that out. 4,000 times 11, well, that's just 4,000. And then we have to add a 0 for multiplying the second, and then that's another 4,000. So we get $44,000. There's 44,000. Now, we have to solve this proportion. We solve by dividing by this coefficient. My coefficient is 100. Divide by that 100. Now, the beauty of this is, anytime I divide by a power of 10, what I can do is I can make this 0 cancel this 0, this 0 cancel this 0, and I get 440 divided by 1. Well, 440 divided by 1 is simply 440, right? So this is simply x is equal to 440. Oops, 440. Okay, 440. So I know now that my problem is going to give me that 11 over 100 is going to give me 440 divided by 4,000. And guys, this is a fraction that can easily be reduced. First off, I know I can divide out my zeros here because that's just division by 10. And then I could reduce this even further. So let's see. So we know that 44 is divisible by 2, right? That would give me 22 if I divided that by 2. We know that 22 is divisible by 2, and that would give me 11, right? Well, notice what's happening here. 44 becomes 11. Well, what do we think 100? What do we think 400 is going to become? Well, that's going to be, if I had 400 and I divided that by 2, that's going to give me 200. And then let's divide that by 2 again. That's going to give me 100. I want you to notice that this is my numerator and this is my denominator. So we can clearly tell that they are indeed equal. But we're okay stopping here at 440 over 4,000. Okay? And that's the answer to that question. As always, if you have any questions or problems, don't hesitate to let me know. That will conclude our lecture and examples over 4.2.